I've been working on my boho journal, and I'm at the point where I'm ready, just about ready, to glue down everything that goes on the inside, the papers and the spine cover and things. I thought I'd show you before I do that how I created my cover. It's based on one of these padded Amazon shipping envelopes. I've got things laid out. I took a picture of this, and I took a picture without the signatures in there, which they're all in a state of indecision. I spend 2/3 of my time trying to decide, and the other 1/3 actually doing things. So I don't know if anybody else has that dilemma or not, but that's how I seem to operate. I keep hoping that one of these days it's going to be more, oh, just do this, and everything will come out great. But at the moment, it's ponderating. So anyway, what I've got on this inside cover right now is I sewed these doilies together. And that was quite a chore because this one is so open that I had to kind of seek for a place to sew it. But I wanted to sew them together instead of just gluing them together. And I like the way it turned out. This one is a one that was made in China. It's just a little commercially done one. This one, either my mother or her grandmother made it, and I can't remember what mother told me about it, and unfortunately, I can no longer ask her those questions. This one, I remember being around forever in my life. I may have made this one. I can't remember. It was either me or my aunt, but I think it was me because that doesn't look right, and she was much more precise than I am. And this is another commercial one. So that is what's going to be on the inside cover. And then this is just some braid that I'm going to cover this raw edge of this. This is upholstery fabric, and I just sewed with gold thread on the edge of that. I don't know if you can see that that's gold or not, or even see the thread. To just turn those in and sew that, and then I left that raw, and I'm going to cover those raw edges. And then this paper I splattered with some gold and some purple and a little bit of teal. I sponged that on. A little bit of yellow in there too. And this paper is just some that I had from forever. It came in these big sheets, and I cut it down for this. So now we're down to the packaging. What I've done is, since these were cut open edges, I covered them in washi tape because that white stuff that they put in between kind of was showing, and I was afraid that it would show more. I'm going to cover this up again with, I think I'm going to put one more row of lace on this. I cut it to the size I wanted it to be, the whole width of it, and cut a piece of cardboard 1.5 inches wide here. I sewed here and around it on the sewing machine, and I glued this down. And then I put on the cover side, I have one of those big sheets in that light green color covering this side of it. And I put lace here. I covered it with fabric here. And I was hoping I'd have enough of this fabric to do the whole back, but I didn't. So I used, it's actually some wool fabric that was a pair of my husband's slacks that a moth got into and ruined them, which was really sad because they were very nice. And I used that. They were kind of a charcoal gray color, but with this lace on top of it, it looks black. And that was some lace that was in my mother's lace boxes. And also this lace that I put around the edge. And this one, I think I got that at a estate sale. And this is some fabric that I had that is, I really originally thought I was going to use a whole lot more of it. It was very wild. Let's see if I can, here's a bigger piece. I really like it, but I ended up not using it for the cover, which is what I originally thought that I would do, is make the cover out of this. So I have lots of this left that I may do another journal sometime. I don't know. This has been very much out of my comfort zone, and another reason for much ponderation. The other thing I wanted to mention before I let you go is I bought this necklace at the Salvation Army in Mena, Arkansas a couple of years ago. And my original thought was, oh my gosh, that's gaudy, but I thought it would be perfect for this journal with the orange. And I thought that was purple at the time, but it's really a black stone. These are connected with jump rings, and I just took my little pliers and took the rings apart. And I'm keeping this red, even though there's very little red in this journal. But I just thought that would be pretty, an extra sparkle in there. So I'm going to attach that there. So anyway, that's my status report on my journal. And I hope you like it. I have to confess, it's going to be not everybody's cup of tea because it's very, very many colors, very bright. But I'm really liking it, and I'm excited to get this part done. I feel like that's progress when I get the cover finished where I can start sewing in the signatures. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Just to add a little update, I did get the signatures sewn in, 3 signatures with a 3-hole punch binding. And then I have some things that I haven't glued in. I've started gluing things in, but I haven't gotten very far with it. And little lace here and there. And I still need to glue this down and put the doilies on there. But anyway, I am making progress. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you next time.